In this video I'm going to be showing you how to take your car or van wheels from this to this in just a few simple steps. So my plan for today is to turn this stinking old wheel into a nice new fresh wheel. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use a drill and some attachments to wire brush off all the rust and all this old layer. Take that all back to bare metal, paint it up, and then it'll look good as new then. What you're going to need is a drill with loads of different wire brush attachments. You're going to need a good set of gloves, some eye protection, and some sort of respirator mask, because the last thing you want to be doing is breathing in all this rust and dust. So first things first is I'm going to do the back side of the wheel just to get as much of this dirt and rust, because there's quite a lot of build up here and that's going to be quite dirty, so I'll just get all that off first. So these are the wire wheels that I found to be the best ones. These are like the twisted steel ones. Some of them you can get which ain't the twisted steel and they're just terrible. Another thing that I found useful is these bits. They're actually used for a Dremel, but they're good just to get down in these gaps, because that's quite hard to get down there. This thing doesn't get right in the corners. Now that I've got all of the rust off, I'm going to give it a clean. Next, you want to get yourself some isopropyl alcohol to wipe over the surface just to clean any contaminants off. Another step, what I've seen people do is put a hammerite crust. Basically this converts rust into a stable surface, so no rust should come back ever again. So what I can do now is just apply 2 coats of this to the wheel. A good tip if you're painting your wheels on a cold day is to put your tin of paint into a nice warm bucket of water like I've done here. Just make sure you wipe off any of the water left on there, because that could go onto the wheels and mess up the entire paint job. This is just the first coat, and with the first coat you just want to do a light dusting of the wheel, nothing too major, because you will do more coats, so it doesn't matter if you don't cover the whole surface in one go. When you are painting, you want to make sure that you start off the side of the wheel and you end on the other side of the wheel, so you're not actually starting on the bare metal, because this could cause it to do like a blob of paint and ruin the whole look of the wheel. This is the paint I've gone for. It's the Halfords Gloss Black. Same as the primer, this is the first coat, and you don't want to do like a big thick coat. You just want to do a nice light dusting, because like I say, you're gonna hit it again with quite a few coats. So the lighter the better, really. I know these clips are all together and it looks like I'm just giving it coat after coat, but there is a good portion of time, like 5 to 10 minutes between coats. I wasn't going to give it any lacquer, but I had this lacquer. I think it's from B&M, or it could even be Home Bargains. It's just a cheap one, so we'll see how it works out. If it doesn't and I get lacquer peel, I'll just have to take them back and paint them again. It's no big deal. And that's it. That's how I paint my steel wheels. Quite an easy process, to be fair. Now we get to the good part of taking off the masking tape. This is the satisfying part.